township of Hillsbrad has been decimated, and throughout the human kingdoms, the rumors of impending doom spread like wildfire. War Chief Doomhammer is pleased with your success and has deemed you worthy of a more difficult task. Troubles have arisen in the dwarven lands of Khaz Modan. A task force of Stromguard warriors have laid siege to Dun Modra, a vital staging area for Horde troops. You are to retake Dun Modra and then bring your forces to bear against Stromguard's nearby island citadel of Tol Barad.
Alright, now in this mission, what we have to do is we have to make haste. So let's go. Because here we have to occupy a base for ourselves, and the best way to do it is to attack early, so that the enemy have no way to build that base. Because as you can see, they are building it. Alright, so we have a few new units here. First of all, we have the catapult. Now the catapult has 110 health, 0 armor, 25 to 80 damage, 8 range, 9 sight and 5 speed. Yes, this is really strong. Yeah, it is not as strong, like not as overpowered and unbalanced that it was in the first game, but it's pretty good nonetheless, so it will be a useful addition. And also we need to build some farms first, and I want to build the farms back here so that I have enough space for the buildings. Also we have a Goblin Zeppelin, 150 health, 2 armor, 0 damage, 1 range, 9 sight and 17 speed. Now this is going to be our scouting unit, what can fly around, and we can create this in a new building, what I will show you soon. Alright, now what we should do is we should chop some trees. And I can just look around the map with this Zeppelin. And we do need more gold. The reason why I started to chop trees is because it takes more time to chop wood than to get gold. And we need more farms. And we have our ships here as well. So let's build more farms here. Now the enemy will attack us as well, as usual. The attacks won't be as powerful still, but we have to be aware of that. And they usually attack from this side, but the thing is that they might attack from here as well, because I have some buildings and they used to do that. But if I build the farms here, I have more space for my other buildings. But no matter where they attack, we have a squad here ready. Yes, we can look around the map as well. We have another island here with some trees. We need to build a lumber mill here if we want to get some more. We have a few enemy ships in the seas. We have another gold mine, but this is really like a really small amount. I could actually build a great hall there to mine that few amount of gold out. Our gold mine is pretty good, but we could always use more. And we can almost ready to start training peons. I think we need another one. I mean another farm. Because it's still not enough. And we also have a gold mine here, but it's also not really rich. And the enemy base is gonna be here. Now this is pretty huge, so we will need units for this to attack. Actually, we might be able to destroy it just now, but we still need transports for that, so we cannot just attack just yet. But we have a really good starting position. Alright, and I am able to build a farm now again, so now we can start the economy properly. Alright, now let's make some peons, and I will send this guy back here so I get more gold. Alright, so we got the whole map scouted. The Zeppelin is mostly good for scouting, so we will not be able to make it attack. And we are having an attack as well. We'll not be able to make it attack, but it is a really good scouting unit, so I will use it a lot. And let's build another farm because we are full. Yes, and what I want to do is I want to build a lumber mill as well soon, so that I get more lumber. We need some extra for that. I keep this guy here because they are doing sneaky attacks. And also I can build another farm. Now we do have enough units for the early protection, so we do have time to train lots of peons to work, so we don't have to rush units, but soon I'm going to build barrack as well. And we can upgrade the axes. We are going to have another attack, and it seems that it is going to be up here. Yeah, so this is what they do. They keep attacking in places where I barely have anything, but because we had vision, I've seen it before it happens. Alright, let's build a barrack. Now here we have another building, the blacksmith. Build blacksmith, 800 gold, 450 lumber and 100 oil. Unlocks catapults, provides upgrades. Yes, this works exactly like in the first game. So you build a blacksmith and it has upgrades for your melee units and for the catapult as well. Now this will give us a upgrade for the catapults as well. I will show you when it's built. And if we finish the barrack, now we have another thing to do. Build stronghold, 2000 gold, 1000 lumber and 200 oil plus 10% gold production. Now this is actually an upgrade for the Great Hall. So yes, here we can upgrade our main building and that unlocks more buildings. Now this is the first game where we can actually upgrade our main building, and this is pretty good because it also allows us to tech further. What we also have in the blacksmith is, as you can see, we can upgrade weapons. 500 gold, 100 lumber increases the piercing attack damage of the melee units. Upgrade shields for 300 gold and 300 lumber increases the armor of these units. And upgrade catapults for 1500 gold increases the piercing attack damage of catapults by 15. Now these two are actually pretty cheap. The catapult one is expensive. I've read it somewhere that it's not worth to upgrade the catapult most of the time. I don't think so. I accept that in a lot of cases upgrading the catapult is not as necessary to do it fast, but it is really useful when you have a huge catapult attack power. Alright, and it seems that we're out of lumber, so let's just continue cutting it here. But obviously the level up, I mean the research is important, and as you can see it levels our units. Now obviously only the melee units get level up from the blacksmith upgrades. So as you can see, the grunt is level 2. The level 3 troll got the upgrade from the lumber mill. Alright, we have the goblin alchemist for 1000 gold, 400 lumber, trains advanced units. Now this is the one, this goblin alchemist is the unit, I mean the building that gets us the zeppelin. Now I'm going to build one, but I used my zeppelin now, so I won't need it. And also it would be time for us to start building a shipyard, and if I'm here I'm going to build 2 shipyards now. So yeah, we already have one, so I won't need it, but I show you that this is where we can do this. Alright, let's build another shipyard. I need a few more of these. But cut the trees. Yes, and I can create some more grunts as well. Now, in terms of main building upgrades, if you do an expansion, so for example, I might do it here. So you need to get this gold mine. What you should do is you only build a great hall, and you do not need to upgrade that building as well, because the great hall is enough. And the thing is that the upgrades cost oil as well. And in this map it doesn't matter because we had plenty of oil, and also we have an oil patch here to get gold. But there will be maps where you don't get enough oil, only for like 2 upgrades, and that's all. So keep in mind that you have to be careful about that as well. Alright, and we will need more of these, and I shall build a refinery close to this platform. And we have a pretty nice bay here. I could also build a tower here. And the tower has some nice things. Now, since we have a blacksmith, we also unlocked the cannon tower for 1000 gold and 300 lumber. Attacks land units. I could actually build one here. Now the thing is that the cannon tower is much stronger than the guard tower, but it can only attack land units. They are good against ships, although the ships themselves are most of the time stronger, because most of the time you have a few cannon towers and they send lots of ships, so it's not as useful, but it could be useful against ships as well sometimes. But what is really useful against is ground units. So for example, what you can do is you can build a little wall around the cannon towers, for example with farms. You can also build it with guard towers, but as you can see, the guard tower has 160 health. It has 20 armor, 10 to 15 damage, 7 range, 9 sight. But the reason why I would suggest is, if you want to build a guard tower defense, to put some farms around it, because the farms have much more health. And the thing is with the cannon towers is that it has a range where it cannot attack, so it basically works like the catapult. So if you are close to the cannon tower, it cannot truly attack you. Alright, and we have a attack here. But that's nothing. Alright, and it seems that we have a destroyer here, so let's get rid of that. I couldn't. Never mind. Let's build more units. Yeah, so the cannon tower is a good defensive unit, but you have to use it properly. Alright, and it seems no one wants to cut this guy out. Alright. Oh. And now we can get this upgrade as well. Alright, so it really seems that we have enough preparations for the attack. So let's just prepare the units. Now the first thing is that I'm going to attack with ships. And I want to get rid of the ships around the map first, because there will be plenty of enemy ships just standing around here. And for that I will need some destroyers. So let's just go. Alright, it's done here. What I can also do is that I could use the Zeppelin. Let's build some transports for our units, because it seems that we're almost out of wood. What I can also do is that I can use the Zeppelin to look around the map for some enemy ships. We have plenty here. And as you can see, the focused fire and the upgrades really help a lot in terms of sea combat. So I basically had the same amount of ships as the enemy had, but I used them much better. Alright, and what I want to do first is I want to go around here, because these ships could be really annoying when we have to look for them. And we have a few units stuck here, so I'm going to put them in a transport. And where is my Zeppelin? Oh, it's here. Because what they used to do is that they just send their ships to wait around my island. That is why we have to take care of those as well. And what I should do... Oh, we have someone here. And what I should do is I should make an expansion. And it seems that we have another attack again. And they always attack here, so it's expected. Now one thing what we can do is we could destroy their ships and shipyards, so that the attack won't come again. And I might just well... do that soon. Alright, and let's get these guys here. I think it's pretty empty here now. Yes. And I also need to prepare more transport, because after I created free sea for myself, I will attack. Yes, so what you can do with these peons is that you can build a town hall here. You can build it faster if you start to repair it, or you can also do what I do, is that you can just start chopping trees. Either way, it is a good thing to use your time efficient. And what you can also do is that, as I mentioned, you can create a better landing space for your units by destroying the enemy ground units from the sea. Alright, let's take this transport, and I want to prepare the attack. As you can see, they have towers and enemy units that attack us, but we can rid of those. And also this is actually dangerous, so it's important to pay attention to these. And what you can also do is you can bait these guys, because if they cannot reach you, they will start to move forward. And if they move forward, you can easily... Oh, let's get rid of this guy. And if they move forward, you can easily catch them. Alright, we need some reinforcements. I've seen something here. I will check it out with the Zeppelin. Yes, we have these guys here, and we can also grab some gold. And I keep losing my Zeppelin. Oh, it's here. Yes, and I think it's more or less ready. So yeah, let's put our units into the transports. And I could use 2 more. What is also a working strategy in these island like maps is that if you have a little spot like somewhere here, you can build some barracks into this island, and therefore you can just send your units there, so you don't need to basically... And I have to get rid of this guy. You don't need to basically transport all your units, but we don't need to do that just yet. And I want to follow this guy because it also counts as an enemy unit. And we have to get rid of it. Ah, fine. Alright, now everything is ready. I can just send these guys up here. Yeah, I think the peons have worked enough. So let's get the transports and let's finish the fight. Now what I also need to do is I want to check these shores for some enemy units, because we have to destroy everything. But other than that, I think it is pretty easy from now on. And as you can see, because we have a huge army, and also because we cleared the way for the ground units, it's much easier to attack the base itself. And it is a pretty huge advantage when you have ships that can destroy the enemy from the seas. It really helps a lot. victory.